To make a long story short, Americans are a bunch of fucking sissies. Every time that they've had a conflict, where the enemy was about as powerful as America, or at least close to as powerful as America, they've gotten their asses kicked. Okay? And we have a long history of fighting with underdeveloped nations, making people think that we're tough. But actually, look at the history of America. Look at the history of China and the Vietnam War. Okay, this professor from Montgomery, Alabama, or something like that. I believe he's an Asian professor. He did his research. It came out in the UNC Press, North Carolina University of North Carolina, and he said that China sent 320,000 troops to Vietnam. So, the 10,000 day war, what have you, was won by the Chinese and the Vietnamese. Now remember, America collaborated with some of the Vietnamese as well. The South Vietnamese, the South Koreans. Now in the Korean War, America collaborated with the South Koreans. They pushed, all the way up to, what was it? I think it was a 36th or 38th parallel. I'll put it in the comments. They pushed it, up there, and as soon as they became a threat to China, down come the Chinese, cleaning up. So I believe it was Truman. He authorizes 9 or 10 nukes, to be used. And so as soon as the going gets tough, America had to, run back to its nukes. It goes back to what I said in my videos where ISIS is more righteous than America. American soldiers are a bunch of fucking pussies. Okay, history proves that definitively. Anyone who says otherwise knows nothing at all about history. What, Panama? Oh, the victories in fucking, Iraq? I mean, come on. Every victory America's ever won is fucking mediocre at best since the Revolutionary fucking War. Americans are a bunch of pansy-ass fucking sissies. Besides, I'm the exception, of course. And they have a long history of picking on the weak guy, the vulnerable guy. So when I say Americans are running psych ops when they're picking on vulnerable individuals, that is the policies and the politics of a bunch of deistic secret society ninnies. Chumps. Candy-ass weaklings. That let gays and feminists in their military. Fucking pathetic. In fact, their military is mostly gays and feminists when you get to the, nitty-gritty of it. It's a bunch of racists, a bunch of, from the South, a bunch of feminists, and a bunch of fucking gays. That's the armed forces. Bunch of fucking sissies. Okay? Do your research on the North Korean War, on the Korean War, and you tell me what happened. We're looking at the mid-1900s, around, more or less. Okay? Bunch of fucking sissies. Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, all the way through there, What happened with the Vietnam War? Bunch of fucking sissies, got their asses kicked, came back to America with their tail between their legs. So what did they resort to? Mind control tactics. The CIA started throwing money around and manipulating people's minds. It goes back to the Marshall Plan and what have you. Their tactic of throwing money around and trying to bribe people and using blackmail and mind control. They do that because they cannot fight a ground war. They are fucking pussies. They need drone strikes. They're pussies. They need to threaten people with nukes. They're pussies. They're fucking cowards. Americans are fucking weaklings. Do your research. That anybody who's really a warrior in America isn't allowed to serve in the military. It's mistake number one. Got a bunch of sissy fucking feminist pussies in the fucking military. Bunch of gay queers. Bunch of fucking sissy racist fucking hellbelly beer belly bitches. And what do you have? And at the end of the day, what do you have but a bunch of sissies in the military? That's always how it's been. Why do you think they started letting black people fight in the military? It wasn't because they wanted to give black people equality. It's because their military consisted of a bunch of sissies that always got their ass kicked. Even when you look at the fucking Civil War. Look at all the casualties on the Union side. They were fucking sissies. They had technology on their side. They had money on their side. Bunch of sissies. They had the Navy on. Sissies. America has a long history of being a bunch of namby-pamby fucking little fucking mermaid type sissies. Think about it. With your Babs Bunny type fucking sissies. With your lemmings. You know, with your Care Bears. You know? Call in the drone strike. Call in the drone strike. Bunch of pussies. You know? They couldn't win a ground war against ISIS because they're pussies. So they fucking use drones and, you know, and the Air Force. Airstrikes. Because they're pussies. They couldn't fucking do very much in Korea. They're pussies. They waited till when? 1941? World War II? Because they're pussies. Do the fucking math. Do the research. The American government is gang stalking me because they are sissies. They are hiding from my top martial arts because they're fucking pussies. Trust me on this.